Hello friends, this is Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. I am late on my garden video this week because I had an error on Sunday and I had to delete and start over. Sorry. So I'm coming out this morning, Tuesday morning, and redoing it. This is an area I'm working on now. As you can see, I've collected all these rocks from our property, but I have a long ways to go because I want them to go all the way down to that fern, that last fern down there. So I've planted ferns and hostas here, and they will get a lot bigger, so they will fill in this area. But I need more rocks, and the rocks are a little bit hard to find, so I've got to go on another rock hunt. Several, I'm sure. But right down here you'll get an idea of what it's going to look like, because I've got the rocks here and my plants, some plants and some mulch already put in here. So we'll just get started with an update on my garden this week. I did get to harvest a zucchini and like 3 cucumbers and 2 tomatoes. So that's exciting. And here's the yellow squash for this week. And still, as you can see, lots of flowers. I hear a bee buzzing. Lots of flowers here. Lots of pretty flowers. And they're getting bigger and opening up. So pretty flowers. So hopefully these will be turning to yellow squash. Look down in here. Lots of pretty flowers. So I'm excited. And my cucumber. It rained a little bit last week, but not a lot. So I watered one time, and I read an article about watering because I wanted to make sure I was watering right, because I want my vegetables to, produce. And so it said to look at your garden for an indicator plant. And what that is the first plant in your garden to wilt, which I believe in my garden is my cucumbers. The leaves will droop when they need water, and they didn't droop at all last week, but I did water. It said to water your garden 3 times a week. So I felt like it got enough rain, and then the one time I watered was good. So it never did droop. They never did droop last week. But I think I have some little cucumbers growing here. Like I said, I picked 3, and here's a little cucumber here, a little baby cucumber. And let's see, I'm sure where there's lots of flowers. So those will all be cucumbers. There's another really tiny baby cucumber. And it's starting to rain. I don't know if you can hear it on the leaves. So I'm going to have to make this quick before it starts pouring here. I think it's supposed to rain a lot today. It rained yesterday. But here are my tomatoes this week. Those same tomatoes are still on here growing, still green. I picked the 2. One was starting to look like it was getting pecked on or something, so I picked that one when it was still green. And And then one was starting to turn red, so I picked that one. But here's the big ones. Still green. And still growing. So they look good. I'm not going to pick them until they start turning red. Those are the big beefy. Oh, they're getting bigger and bigger. Can you hear the rain? And my phone might be getting wet here. But my flowers are doing good. And still pretty. These are getting bigger. These are the periwinkles. And my impatiens over here. And these are my zucchini. Nice big flowers this morning. They're not as big as my big zucchini, but they're still growing, still looking good, and still have a chance of getting some zucchini out of these. Here's the big zucchini over here. I think the difference is this big one gets more sun, and these are over here under the trees. You can see up here, all these trees are right here. Lots of trees around my house. But I wanted my garden closed so I could come out here and take care of it. So this is where my garden is. So over on this side, over the opposite from this raised bed is, gets a little bit more sun during the day, and this one gets less sun. But, I mean, they're still looking good. And I'll show you one more thing, because the rain is coming, but I finished painting this bistro set this week. It was, I bought it last year at a yard sale, and I painted it last year, and the paint started chipping off. I don't know why. It was Rust-Oleum, but this is, I painted it this green color, and it matches this table, which I also painted this week. So that's my little sitting areas. We live over here, and back of me is our house, and over on this side, this house is my son's house where he lives. So that's his truck and his tires there, his stack of tires. So anyway, his yard, my backyard. So anyway, that's my garden for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for any kind comments and subscriptions. I love them, and this is week number 7, by the way. So I will be back, and hope everyone has a great week, and everyone take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.